This is not an iPhone, it's a casino-like slot machine designed to drain your time and energy. The more time you are spending scrolling through social media, the more money they make. It's simple, your screen time equals their money. In this video, we'll discuss two core mechanisms that software engineers are using to destroy our lives. But don't worry, I will also share with you some tips and tricks on how to set up your digital devices so they don't ruin your life. As always, without further ado, let's get started. First, let me start by explaining you two most important mechanisms that drive us crazy: the infinite scrolling and notification/slot machine casino effect. The infinite scrolling was invented by Facebook in the early 2010s. Before, the internet and social media were very different. You had to actually intentionally press a button to go to the next page. Some old guys still remember the internet before the social media era. With the invention of infinite scrolling, the social media companies increased the screen time and engagement. When you get new notifications or when you try to refresh an app, it's like going to a casino. Every time you want to refresh your emails, you have to pull down your finger to load new content. This action is not accidental. Developers are using this mechanism because it's similar to using a machine in a casino. Every time you pull down, you're waiting for a new dose of dopamine. Let's see what's new. Let's see how many likes did I get. All of these interface features were invented by some of the smartest people on the planet. A friend of mine who works at TikTok once said, "I'm not giving this shit to my kids, I'm not crazy." Now that you know these basic mechanisms, let's talk about tips that you can use in your everyday life to actually limit bad effects of technologies on your life. If you have an iPhone with Apple Intelligence, there is a new feature called Reduce Interruptions mode. Basically, this is a smart Do Not Disturb mode that automatically filters all of your notifications. I'm using this feature for several months and I can tell you that this is very useful. So first of all, sometimes there are important notifications and I would like to get notified when something really important happens or when I'm getting an important text message. The Apple Intelligence allows to the iPhone to understand the notification and then decide whether your iPhone will notify you about that or not. Some important notifications will be highlighted on the home screen and you will see a small prompt message "may be important." I'm getting so many notifications on my iPhone, different text messages, phone calls, emails, different useless notifications from apps like Amazon. But thanks to the Reduce Interruptions mode, I can really focus myself only on the important things and put unimportant things aside. So guys, if you have a modern iPhone with Apple Intelligence, really try to use the Reduce Interruption mode because it's very handy. I love it so much that I activated an automation. The Reduce Interruption mode activates automatically at 8 AM and it turns off automatically when I'm going to bed. An average person spends 2 hours per day scrolling on social media. My stats are even worse. Sometimes I can spend up to 4 hours per day just by endlessly scrolling on Reddit or watching some useless shit on Instagram. But I found a solution to this problem. Instead of using iPhone apps, I'm now using web versions of those services. For instance, I've switched to the web version of Instagram. While the web version allows me to consume content, it's slightly slower and less convenient. Consequently, I've ended up spending less time on Instagram, but I'm still using it in a more moderate way. The only social media you should watch is my YouTube channel, and ideally without any ad blocker so I can make at least some money to pay my electricity bills. We're living in an extremely cluttered world. Notifications, emails, messages, calls, ads, applications, distractions. First, think about all your digital tech objects. You need to carefully select what devices and services you are using. For example, I decided to disable the always-on display on my iPhone because every time I'm looking on my iPhone screen, I see some notifications, I see some text messages, so when I take my iPhone to my hand, I'm losing another hour. So I decided to disable this feature. I also disabled notifications on my Apple Watch because at a certain point of time I started getting so many notifications, so many vibrations on my wrist that it's crazy. That's why I decided to keep my Apple Watch aside, because I don't want to get notifications on my Apple Watch. I keep only the essential apps, some VIP contacts, and of course the reduce interruptions mode allows me to filter notifications and get only important things. So if you have an Apple Watch, really think about carefully selecting only important apps to deliver notifications. Another important advice I can give you is to monitor your screen time. Of course, everyone knows about the screen time. On your iPhone, you can go to settings, screen time, and you can see your daily average. I would recommend limit social media usage only to 1 hour per day, because we have tendency to underestimate time spent on social media. So when you will set a limit for social media, your iPhone will notify you when you will reach your limit. Very useful feature, so think about activating and using screen time. Recently, I have read Newport's book Digital Minimalism, Choosing a Focused Life in a Noisy World. So in this book, he talks about digital minimalism. It's a philosophy that seeks to reform our relationship with technology, focusing on what's truly important and eliminating the rest. Instead of letting technology control our lives, we should take back control and use it to support our goals and values. We should eliminate the digital noise by severely limiting our use of social media, emails, and other distracting technologies. We should focus on using technology to support meaningful activities such as learning, creativity, and connecting with others. If you're interested in the digital minimalism philosophy, you can buy and read Newport's book. You can buy it on Amazon. Guys, thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please like the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Like the subscribe button. Crazy. You see, social media are driving me crazy.